Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, I am Lance. If you're returning, welcome back. Today, we're checking out a video by Sensitive Society. This is kind of concerning. The internet historian just got canceled. I like an internet historian. I haven't reacted to a lot of this stuff because, for a while because it wasn't getting the views like it was. So, I don't know if that is the reason why. We're going to check this out. I'll leave the link for Sensitive Society down below so you can check out their channel, look at other videos in their archives. And yeah, let's check this out because it's about 11-minute video, 12-minute video basically. And I'm interested in what this is all about. I saw something like some creator talk about YouTube and plagiarism and stuff, but I didn't know what the title was about. So let's find out, and here we go.
About for the last few days, ever since the H Bomber Guy video came out. If you haven't seen it, at least I think you've heard of it. I mean, this video almost has 10 million views. And for context, I had no idea who H Bomber Guy was until the video came out, and then I realized, oh, I've heard of that name before. And that was because he made a video called PewDiePie is a Nazi, which is a really bad video. You know, it was around the time where everyone was calling, you know, PewDiePie a Nazi because of what he did. And just looking back, it's aged so badly. Not his video per se, but just the whole context around it. And like I said, he made this video called Plagiarism and YouTube, where he calls out multiple creators. He talked about Illuminati, which was pretty awesome. And today's subject, internet historian. Now, once again, for full
Illuminati, yeah, she's being dragged, and I used to like her videos. I started watching her MLM LuLaRoe videos just because she was making fun of the outfits itself. They had like pictures of different outfits that were just horrible. They were actually kind of funny, and that's how I kind of got onto her channel. And after that, I started watching it for a while, and then all this went down. I was like, God damn, dude, really? But I had some sneaky suspicion not to react to her stuff because I didn't think she'd be cool. Then come to find out she's not cool. So, you know, gut instinct I went by, and I'm glad I didn't because I noticed no one else reacted to her stuff. That's the biggest red flag. No one reacts to her stuff, and she has really well-produced commentary videos. That was a red flag for me.
full context, I do enjoy his content. Most of his content is pretty solid. Now, do I agree with him on everything? No, of course not. But it's someone that I enjoy watching. And I think when he's not plagiarizing, for the most part, his content is pretty solid. But ever since the plagiarism accusations and the video came out, he's lost around 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. He hasn't said anything on YouTube. His Twitter, the last time he's tweeted was December 3rd. And I'll play some of the videos so you guys get some context.
Man in Cave is about Floyd Collins, a cave explorer who in 1925 got trapped in a cave. Nice one, Floyd. The video is an hour and 10 minutes long and pretty detailed, covering the events hour by hour as they happen. What a unique way of telling the story. The video implies a deep level of research and understanding, and that animation's pretty cool too. The video was uploaded on September 29th, 2022 and was extremely successful, garnering like 10 million views in the few months since it went online. One of their brands is Mental Floss, a digital news and entertainment site, which also has a YouTube channel. So did he use some of their copyrighted images or the YouTube channel's footage? Well, it doesn't look like the channel has ever covered Floyd Collins. The Mental Floss website, however, has. In 2018, Lucas Riley wrote a story about the 1925 cave rescue that captivated the nation. Uh-oh. This article is an extremely detailed summary of the story of Floyd Collins. Uh-oh. In fact, it makes the unique choice of covering the events hour by hour. Oh, he didn't. He did not just...
Floyd tried to breathe calmly. His left arm was pinned underneath his...
You know, as someone who's seen the full segment, yeah, it does seem like he plagiarized pretty much the whole thing. But the conversation I've seen here when it comes to plagiarism, was it wrong? Was it right? The comment sections on multiple videos that I've seen is, who cares? Internet historian is epic. He's based. You're a fucking nerd if you care about, you know, plagiarism. And the other side is like, how dare you give credit where credit is due? And I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but I might be turning into Boogie 298A just for this video and, you know, fence it just a little bit because I could see both sides. I could definitely see the side who's like, who the fuck cares? The video is good. Who cares? I enjoyed it. He got paid. Who cares? It's YouTube. Not everyone's H-Bomber guy who has a Patreon with thousands of dollars coming in every month because of his loyal subscribers. Not everyone could take a year, 2 years off YouTube and come back. And I also get the other side who's like, the writer who wrote that article deserved credit in the description, paid, however, but he deserved to be credited because prior to the re-uploaded version of Man in the Cave, there was no credit. The least you can do is inspire by and link it, or the name, or at the end have a little something that says, thank you to this person for inspiring me to make this video. His article will be in the link below and in the pinned comment. That's a bare minimum, and that's what everyone should do. I thought it was common sense, and I do think that it's kind of snaky for him to just take the whole thing. And I can't imagine being a writer and taking weeks to make this, to find the information, to get it approved, to get it published, and for someone to come along, rip it off and be like, yeah, it's mine now. I'm just gonna switch a little words so you don't notice a difference, but I pretty much ripped it off. I'm leaning more toward that side of, yeah, the internet historian fucked up. Now, do I think internet historian needs to be banned and lose 50,000 subscribers because of this, and he should never return to uploading again? No, I think that's a huge overreaction. It's not like he's touching little kids as he's...
Well, that's an interesting one. I mean, if you put those two, Jesus, I mean, that's a big leap of Jesus. I mean, yeah, he's not doing that. I mean, that's not good. That's not good plagiarizing and stuff like that. I know they always bitch about the reactors and stuff like that, and you got to, try to transform a piece of content, stuff like that. I totally agree. Sometimes it's kind of hard when you see something really good, you're kind of like, and by the end of it, you're like, okay, you kind of snap out of it. I try not to do that. I try to see a little bit of it, try to stop it, and try to break it down a little bit and stop it again. Sometimes some videos are just captivate you so much. It's just and then I don't realize until the end of the video, I'm like, oh, I need to break down this video that I just watched because it just blew my mind. Wow, I need to probably check out. Let me know in the comments if you want me to check out that H-Bomber guy. That's crazy. I thought maybe he took some pieces and he credited. I thought he would credit that. I don't know. That doesn't look good. But yeah, he doesn't need to be not. He's not a Nision, for God's sake. Jesus Christ. He's just trying to make content, you guys. But yeah, he should have credited whoever you do, you should credit him. I always try to, if I do a video on my thumbnail in my description, try to put the credit whoever did the video. So that's why at least I try to do, to let people know, especially on my thumbnail. Mostly if anything, I'll have the creator name on the thumbnail.
Fucking plagiarizing articles. If that was the case, I would be like, fuck this guy, ban him, whatever. But unless you're a major creep or a weirdo, should you really lose your whole career over one video that you've already tried to correct multiple times? Why do I think him getting hate, death threats, and people calling him a Nazi? Do I think that's deserved? No, I think that's so fucking cringy. Sure, he fucked up, but I don't think he should lose his whole career over this. But at the same time, you gotta think about it. Do you think out of 4 million people, how many people are actually gonna care if the videos stay consistent, good, and the quality doesn't drop? Once again, I'm not saying I agree with the internet historian ripping off that article. Most of the people, I don't think they would care that much. I think they're just like, as a video's good, I don't give a fuck where it came from. A little boy from a third world country could have ran that, and I don't give a fuck because it's good. And I don't want to come across as I'm just hating on H-Bomber guy. His tendency to call out people Nazis, not only PewDiePie, but other people, it's kind of like Twitter-like behavior. I don't think it's as bad as Ethan is online, and, hope I'm wrong, but he doesn't seem like that type of guy, where if you don't agree with him, blindly, you're a bigot, transphobic, homophobic, right-winger, I hope. And by now, the word Nazi has lost all meaning. It doesn't mean anything, honestly. Because of people like this. So this loser says, internet historian apparently gave a fake birthday as April 20th, 1989. 100 years exactly after Hitler's birthday because memes. So apparently this makes you a Nazi.
See when people, I was just accused, I'm not gay, on one of my comments. It's like, you're not gay, you're just using it for clicks. I'm not gay. That's the first time I've ever been accused of being gay. Jesus Christ. I should apologize to my ex-boyfriend for that one. For all the stuff I've done to him. Oh my God. Jesus. That's a first.
If you joke about April 20th because, you know, that was the day Hitler was born. Once again, the mental gymnastics of this fucking guy. What if you're actually born April 20th? What if that's your actual birthday? And people are like, is that a Hitler reference?
Yeah,
Excuse
right.
you? How dare you have the same birthday as Hitler and the same time he came out of his mom's pussy as Hitler? Are you a Nazi? Are you trying to tell me something? It's like,
let's calm down with some of this language here. language.
dude, it's just my birthday. That's just when my dad decided to marry my mama. Like, what do you want me to do? Push it back? It's such a stupid, ridiculous call out. Is anyone offended by this? And I responded with, it's funny. Stop being a baby. You're a grown man policing people. And this guy was fighting for his life in this thread. He was saying, no, this is the way you shouldn't joke about certain things. This guy is a definition of the nerd emoji. I wonder if this guy hates Snoop Dogg because, you know, the whole 420 shit. Sadly, there's a lot of people who believe this narrative. And the comment section is completely roasting him. I mean, Plain Rock says bass. I love this guy right here. This guy says, so true, bro. There were so many people I had to cut ties with because they were obsessed with Hitler's birthday. What's shocking to me is that there's a lot of Hitler fans who smoke weed. They also, for some reason, pair Hitler's birthday with 69. But I don't know what that's all about. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure... Like, the first thing that comes to mind is the 420 meme from like 2015. Now, is it funny? Is it not? That's completely irrelevant. I don't think someone is a Nazi just because their birthday is April 20th. 100 years after Hitler's death. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up and go outside. I don't know why he put this on that video, which is kind of insinuating that internet historian is a Nazi or he has Nazi fans. This constant behavior of calling people you don't like Nazis or just because, well, I just play it.
Knew why it got claimed, but he chose not to say why so his audience could freely speculate amongst themselves for hundreds of posts about all the ridiculous reasons YouTube takes things down. Some of them noticed Pro-Sportority is based out of Israel and got anti-Semitic about it, but ironically so it's fine. What an interesting audience he's built.
This little segment inspired this huge thread on the stupid YouTube drama subreddit. Since H-Bombers got, you know, this one, I've been compiling information regarding internet historians' plagiarism and ties to the alt-right. I've seen quite a few internet historian videos, and he does not strike me as an alt-right. I'm being completely honest with you guys. He actually seems kind of like a left guy, if you will, if you want to get political about it. I mean, just imagine being fatherless to where you have to sit through a shit ton of videos to come up with super stupid stuff. The word has lost so much meaning that it actually...
To me, it's just a little bit reaching. You're just a little bit reaching now with a little bit of that. You know, you had your video with the plagiarism and you saw that, but you go a little bit too extra with all this extra. You a little bit too extra. A little too extra there, sweetie. No, sorry.
Takes away from the disgusting
Calling
freaks that
people
were
Nazis
actual Nazis. So comparing a fucking YouTuber who plagiarized to a Nazi is such a crazy stretch, but let's just look at the proof we got here from this stinky Redditor. Dog whistle in this video. At 55 seconds, an item description box from World of Warcraft displays at 1488. There's no item with 88 durability in this game database, so this was an edit. Now, I don't know shit about World of War. I've never played it, not my type of game. Additional notes. Transphobic pronoun joke at 10 seconds. Look for red text. Alright, let's see.
April 15th, lest we forget, was one of the biggest PvP battles in recent history. Red Pill Alliance versus Antifa Horde. Outside of the battle...
Alright, was that 10 seconds? I mean, where's the controversy? Too fast to smash, anonymous, and trigger... You know, pronouns, trial count, waiting for Uber, shim, sure. How is this transphobic unless I'm missing something? This video is from 2017, and I think that's important because H-Bomber guy straight up says on his last video that he doesn't judge people based on old videos because people can change. And once again, this video is 6 years old, almost 7 years old actually. Humor and people overall were way different. That was the time where people were like, triggered, feminism compilation, part 55, women being owned by Sigma male. That was the era. How is this transphobic? Why are they acting like this shit just came out last night? If you're an H-Bomber guy, which I'm assuming this stinky Redditor is, I don't think H-Bomber guy would approve of this. This is from 2017, half a decade. And you're calling him transphobic because of his old content? Kind of weak if you ask me. The other proof is the whole 420 meme. You know, we just talked about that. I don't really want to get back into it. I think this is such a stupid fucking claim. To me, this might be the stupidest part. He follows this person, founder of a far-right terrorist group, the Proud Boys, follows this person, lives of TikTok. And a lot of people seem to have this mentality that if you follow someone on Twitter, you endorsement, which is completely ridiculous. You know who used to follow lives of TikTok? Cynical. And I think he still does. Does that mean he hates gays? You know, the way people are freaking out about the internet historian, you might think he touched 85 kids and went to Mexico or something. Once again, I don't think H-Bomber's guy's video is bad. In my opinion, the internet historian segment was pretty decent until he got to this point where he's like, you know, what a great audience you build. So you're telling me that if I look through your comments right now, I'm not going to find anything offensive, bigoted, or something that might be offensive towards me? Like 6 examples out of 4 million people? Of course, everyone's gonna have shitty, crazy, insane fans. We can't control that. After that part, I was like, dude, I'm fucking done. This shit's so ridiculous. And then the long-ass Reddit post. Was it wrong of him not to give credit where credit is due? Absolutely. But do I think his career is destroyed and it will never come back? No. So long term, I don't think this is going to affect him. I don't think he's going to be the next Illuminati by any means. I think it was dumb of him to plagiarize and not even give credit as simple as just, hey, here's a fucking article that I ripped off. Here, go check it out. Because that is pretty scummy. But do I think he deserves to be banned and kicked from the internet and be called a Nazi by stinky Redditors who haven't washed their ass in a month? No, that's just what I think. But what do you guys think? I know some of you might not agree with me, and that's completely fine. That's normal. You're not supposed to agree with everything I say or any other person says. But with that said, this video is way too long. I have to go edit it now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. That would be super fucking cool. And I'll let you go. Any updates, I'll let you guys know. All right, peace out. Bye.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I agree with it. He should definitely always credit. And he used the article from that same sponsor. I mean, I guess it's the good thing is he used that sponsor. He does use that he does use the sponsors apparently to find material. I mean, I guess the sponsor's happy because of that, not for the poor guy who wrote the article originally, but that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, he doesn't deserve to be canceled and lose everything just because of something like that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at all these other YouTubers around here that cause drama. Sniper Wolf, freaking Quantum TV, Illuminati, Onision, all those, problematic. Shane Dawson, he's trying to make a comeback. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Internet historian, I love you. You always make some amazing videos, but you know the deal about that. How everyone reacts to your stuff, so you know what that's like about people, taking your content. So I don't know. That it's crazy. But as far as like, if you want to call someone out, that's fine, but don't start attacking them and calling them like Nazi. Jesus Christ, all those things. Come on, that's a stretch. Anyway, this was a really good video. Sensitive Society really has some really good videos. Yeah, like and comment and all that good stuff, and take care of yourself, take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease. Bye.